Hi, good evening, everyone. John again. I'm going to play Immaculate Grid, doing what I do. Real excited for opening day here in about 3 weeks. I know I played Grid 49 yesterday, along with the Daily Grid. Can't really remember how it went. I think it was I think it was one of those which was like Hall of Famers from the Royals. Turns out there's only four of them. Orlando Cepeda, one of those four. George Brett, obviously one of those four. Both of them inducted in the same year, 1999. I was there to watch Rob Neal get inducted. Nolan Ryan also inducted the same year. It was a great year. It was a great time. It was a great family trip. Let's start sharing. I've been to two Hall of Fame induction ceremonies, that one, and then 20 years later in 2019, I went and saw Rivera Martinez, Edgar Martinez from up there. Um, let's see, Halliday, Harold Baines, Lee Smith, and Musina were inducted that year. It was a fun time. Let's get into it though. Let's play some Immaculate Grid, which did not exist in 2019 or for that matter 1999. Start sharing the old screen here. See, that's grid 49. This next one on the docket here will be 50. We're gonna hit go, and away we go. All right, that's an Eric Davis. Wait, is it? Shoot, now I'm second guessing. Joe Morgan. And then let's see here. This is Lee May, who Joe Morgan was traded for. Playing center field. How do we feel about Ken Griffey Jr.? Pretty popular. All right. Giants and Orioles. Joe Carter works. 1%. Lee May would have worked here, so we'll Steve Finley. And down here we can get Brady Anderson. 300 career home runs. Barry Bonds. Jeff Bagwell. And Willie Mays. Minute. Minute two. I fumbled around. Did Joe Carter, sorry, not Joe Carter, who was I stumbling on at the beginning? I was stumbling on Eric Davis. Did Eric Davis play for the Giants? I think he did. Yeah, I think Eric Davis did play for the Giants in like 2000, 2001. He also played for the Orioles, so he'll work here. And I think I just saw both orange teams and got fumbled, but I'm quite sure Eric Davis would have worked. Huh. It's funny how that sort of psychology works. Let's see. I had the most popular guy for these three. That one, that one. Yeah, so five of the nine I had the most popular. A little bit of Price is Right, or not, sorry, Family Feud style. Trying to, one of these days I'll just get all the most popular, but really I'm just going for the first one I can think of, which tends a lot of the time to be the most popular. All right, getting that incognito mode, erasing grid 49, and away we go. Well, we can't pass up an opportunity for Frank Thomas the first. And this is a Norm Seaburn category. Off to a pretty good start. Let's see here. Cy Seymour will work here and here. So can I come up with, let's see here, Ernie Lombardi? Well, he played mainly for the Reds. Yeah, let's go for it. It was 0.3. Grab Cy Seymour down here. 0.05, nice. And let's see, Orioles, Astros. How about it's a Pete Harnich category. 3% though. That's quite a bit higher than I was expecting. All right. I know Jeremy Brunette's played a little bit of center field, like a very small amount of center field. He takes 0.1. Nice. Let's see. Anyone who ever swung by either of these places? I think Hornsby will work. You know who will work? Well, is this going to be better? I think Galarraga is the other one. Reggie Sanders is also on my mind. Let's go Reggie Sanders. Sub one. I actually don't know. Would Hornsby have been better? He only played a year in the New York Giants. And then I was thinking possibly Andres Galarraga, who played at least I think he played a year there with the Giants. I think he was traded from the Rangers to the Giants in like '01. Maybe it was '02. I forget. And then 300 home runs for the Astros includes Steve Finley, who I already used, and Bagwell, who I already used. I think Moises Alou will work. Don't think Hidalgo's gonna work. Not sure on Caminiti. Don't think Altuve's there yet. There's some other people who kind of swung by. Berkman will work, of course. Um, we're looking at center fielders for the Baltimore Orioles or St. Louis Browns. I mean, Paul Blair is a name. Actually, I'm just going to reveal a whole lot of ignorance because I'm just like, well, Brady Anderson was center fielder, and then over a decade later, Adam Jones was center fielder. I think who was in the middle. Um, I'm not sure. Ken Singleton was more of a right fielder. I'm not sure if he ever moved over. And I'm not sure if Frank Robinson ever grabbed a little time in center. But Ken Williams. There's a name. I don't think I mean, he wasn't a center fielder, though. And then there's the Heine Manish and Goose Goslin. Let's see. Speaker never played for St. Louis. Um, let's kick back out here while we ponder that one. Anyone beside, ooh, you know who'll work is Vinny Castilla. Had 319 career home runs, tied with Prince and Cecil Fielder. And then, and the reason I remember that exact thing was, and I alluded to this in my book, but Grant uh, Brisby, I think his name is. Um, I think he writes for The Athletic. He was writing for SB Nation back when Prince Fielder retired in 2016. And I remember the article, and I alluded to it, or I just straight up quoted it in my book. He talked about how like Prince Fielder retired with 319 home runs in a tie with his father and Vinny Castilla. But you know what? I'm never going to tell my children about what it was like to watch Vinny Castilla hit home runs. I will tell them about Prince Fielder. That being said, Vinny Castilla, solid power hitter, 340 homer seasons in a row in 96 to 98, including in my Best of the Rest chapter, I wrote about Vinny Castilla completely copying his home run, RBI, and batting average statistics from 1996 to 97. But the difference was in I think in 97, his home road splits were actually not crazy. In 96, they were. They were more what you would expect out of a Rocky. Um, and he played a little bit of time in Houston. Not very much though. All right. I've been I've been putting this off long enough. Let's see. I'm just trying to think of someone who played center field at some point or another and came to Baltimore. What about Harold Baines? Did anyone let Harold Baines play center field like very early on? He had 380 plus career home runs. I suspect he didn't. Let's see, Sammy Sosa played a little center field, but not with the Orioles. I don't know if Markakis ever played over there. I'm gonna take a shot. I'm gonna take a shot on Ken Williams, but I think he was more of a corner outfielder. All right, I got it. Got it with a rarity score of 5. Ken Williams, the first 30-30 man. He was a left fielder. He did get a little time in center field. Looks like he was mainly in center field in the 1919 season. What a year. 39 home runs, 155 RBI. What a year. 1922 was Ken Williams' year. All right, well, that'll do it. Rarity score of 5, just over a minute, because I stumbled on Eric Davis, who I never ended up using, but yeah, I just got spooked by seeing both orange teams. I'm just like, which one was it? Oh, it was both, but that's all right. Well, thanks a lot for playing, and we will see you tomorrow. Peace.